Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be covering the Sniper class. We'll be going over what perks are best to equip and what playstyles have proven efficient in Ruthless difficulty. The Sniper is a very niche class, limited in its playstyle, so the info provided in this video may seem limited compared to others. Without further ado, let's get right into it. To start off with the weaknesses, the Sniper is a glass cannon with its minimal health and 2 armor. If you find yourself overwhelmed with more than what you can bite off with a knife, then you're going to find yourself down faster and more frequently than your brothers/cousins. You are also very limited on ammo like your heavy colleague, but perks can compensate for said weaknesses fairly well, giving this class a nice identity amongst the other classes. For strengths, the weapons provided to the Sniper class are the hardest hitting single target weapons in the game, and with the perks given to you for headshot bonuses, this class makes light work out of any tough foe. Pair up with a tactical and a heavy and ruthless difficulty, and you'll start feeling like it's a minimal difficulty at best. No matter what the game throws at you, the Sniper can take down whatever target you need in quick succession. The DPS potential for the Sniper is larger than any other class in the game in terms of burst DPS, not to be confused with the heavy having the strongest sustained DPS out of all the other classes. For perks, we are actually going to be catering more towards our DPS output rather than survivability. There will be a couple of perks to help you get out of sticky situations, but in Ruthless difficulty, it won't make that much of a difference on picking perks to make you a bit more durable. Focusing on your damage. As I said in the beginning, the Sniper has 2 playstyles and it's very simple. Do you want to have the capability of complementing your melee companions, or do you want to commit to your long-range expertise? This is boiled down to 2 perks that we are going to get into, but I emphasize on this because the 2 perks we are talking about provide a significant boost to the Sniper. That being said, the following perks we are going to use are Melee Mastery, 10% damage increase on your melee for against high level enemies. This is especially useful against bosses who try to harass you and you don't want to hit like a wet noodle when defending yourself. So melee mastery is fairly good for your own self-defense while being a really good offense perk. Next up we have Vantage Point, one of my favorite perks for the Sniper. 20% damage increase on your primary weapon when standing still for 2 seconds. If your brothers can assist you in holding your ground, this paired up with your other perks and weapon perks brings your damage up to 1-shot headshot potential on Ruthless difficulty, depending on the Sniper you bring with you. Regardless, it will provide the boost you need if you're also trying to level up a weapon in high difficulties, but you might find its damage lacking. Next up, we have Lethal Efficiency. +1 charge for killing more than 1 enemy, a really useful perk to conserve your ammunition against hordes. However, when you're fighting small pockets of enemies, I'd be careful in relying on this perk as ammo is very precious to a Sniper. I try to treat my actual Sniper like a secondary weapon and only pull it out when I need to take out some big targets quick and fast. With this perk, it is very easy to get carried away with shooting into the horde, so be careful when bringing this. At the same time, it is very, very useful in order to conserve your ammo throughout the mission. Next up, we have Marksmanship. 20% headshot damage increase. I try to keep things civil and rational, in this channel explaining why you should bring a perk with you and its uses, I shouldn't have to explain the value of this perk to you guys. It's pretty straightforward, and yes, it is a must bring. Next up, we have Tactical Ambush or Targeted Shot. 100% damage increase for the first melee attack that breaks through your camo, or 75% damage buff for the first ranged attack that breaks camo. This is when you have to make the big decision for what kind of sniper you want to be. Yes, this is a very, very tiny aspect to the greater mission, but I am here to help you maximize on your gameplay potential. If you prefer to hit precise and true with your knife and you want to make your vanguard smile, bring Tactical Ambush. The extra 25% damage compared to Targeted Shot makes this a good competitor to a Targeted Shot. However, should you choose to absolutely maximize on your damage output and hit as hard as a Vindicator assassin, bring Targeted Shot. You will drop your jaw when you have all your perks, like Vantage Point, active with this perk on. If you hit a boss with a headshot, maybe even pair it up with an Auspex, and we're talking about a quarter of their health taken away just from your one shot. That is arguably near melt-to-bomb levels of damage. Now with that perk out of the way, the last two we have are Ambush. When Camo Cloak deactivates, it startles nearby enemies, and Emergency Override. Camo Cloak activates automatically after lethal damage, and it also gives you some iframes of invincibility, so enemies don't kill you as you're getting into camo. These two are pretty straightforward in their purpose, as they are meant to give you some breathing room when positioning, as well as giving yourself a get out of jail card. Emergency Override arguably makes you the second best candidate to carry the Gene Seed, should you find it. And that just about covers it. Hopefully the info on this video has been helpful. We are going to be covering the final class to finish off this series, that being the Assault. Afterwards, I will be making a weapons video covering all the weapons and when is the best time to bring them. Following that, I will be working on making an improved set of videos covering the classes, but not till after I make some shorts for the channel. If you made it this far in the video, I got a question for you guys. Out of all the Space Marine chapters, which one is your favorite? By now you can probably tell which one is my favorite, but I'm just curious to know. Leave a comment below and maybe tell me why you like them so much. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later next week. Peace.